Hi, this is Mr. Shindya Chitram Rao, working as Assistant Professor, Department of Analytical Chemistry, नवयुग शिक्षण प्रसारक मंडल चापोली, संजीवनी महाविद्यालय चापोली, affiliated to Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University Nanded. Student friends, today we are going to learn about the introduction of the analytical chemistry syllabus of BSc second year. So, student friends, this is my first online lecture. So, we are going to know about what are the changes made by the BOS of university in the BSc second year syllabus, and then after we will go for the actual teaching. Okay, so friends, in this year, academic year 2020-21, the BOS of the university made some changes in the syllabus of BSc second year. So this is a totally semester pattern which is effective from June 2020, which is a choice based credit system. What is the course structure of this semester pattern, and what is the syllabus, actual syllabus, and how they divided the syllabus into how many papers in one semester? So see, the students, first, that is this for this semester third. See, the paper, actually the paper is divided into two theoretical paper and two laboratory course, as well as for the SEC. SEC, the new concept comes in the second year, that is what the skill enhancement course, that is nothing but SEC. So this SEC is has a weightage about the 2 credit. Without SEC you cannot able to complete your degree. So friends, this third semester 2 theoretical paper is that CCAC third section A is titled as a inorganic and organic analysis. First, it has 2 credits, that is it has a total marks, that is 50. For continuous assessment, that is internal, 10 marks, and end semester exam, that is what the theoretical paper, that which what university paper, which is about the 40 marks. So similarly, the second paper, that is section B, CCAC third section B, instrumental methods of chemical analysis. First, it is also has 2 credits and has the same marks, that is what the 50 marks. So this is about the theoretical paper. And another one paper, that is what the laboratory course second. As you know that friends, in first year the 5th paper is a laboratory course. Here what the second paper is the what laboratory course, and it is named as CCAC P second, that is what for the practical section A. It has the 25 and 25 marks for each, and 1 credit for the each practical. Then another paper is included, that is syllabus is included, that is nothing but SECAC, means what? Skill enhancement course in analytical chemistry. First, it is titled as the laboratory safety rules and regulation and water quality analysis. It has also a 2 credit. So overall this is about the 8 credits in the third semester. Similarly, it also have the same credits in the second semester, that is what the fourth semester. So this is about the structure of this course, that is third paper and fourth paper. Fourth paper, that is, it is nothing but it is divided into two sections, A section and B section. Similarly, in fourth semester also, this is section A, inorganic and organic analysis second, and instrumental methods of analysis, that is section B, and laboratory course third also. It has also 25 marks, that is 1 credit, and the SEC second paper, based on the basic concept of food analysis, it has also the 2 credits. So in details we are going to learn about the what content of the actual syllabus is given. So friends, this paper, inorganic and organic analysis, first this CH is AC 201, is the page per number paper code, and see what is it requires 45 periods for the completion of the syllabus. Then what is the syllabus? The first unit of this paper is divided into 4 units. 4 units, and this 4 units is further given a special types of the what, how many types of periods are nearly equal to the marks, So first, that is what, first unit, the principle of semi micro qualitative analysis of inorganic salts. So friends, in your 12th you are analyzing the different types of salt, that is what, the radicals, cation and anion. Similarly here, a chemical analysis, it includes chemical analysis, types of qualitative inorganic analysis, theoretical principles involved in the separation of cations into groups, law of mass action, solubility product, common ion effect, and complex ion formation. So these are the new concepts, some new concept in details. In this unit, the subsection is that a spot test analysis. This spot test analysis, you already heard about this spot test analysis in the 12th, that is for the inorganic qualitative analysis. It is the same as to the confirmatory test for the identification of the radical. So what is the spot test? That is definition, advantages, and the spot test procedure, how to carry out the spot test. This is about the first unit and the content of first unit. So what is the second unit? Semi micro determination of element in the organic compound. So this is new for you. In your chemistry practicals it is included, that is how will you calculate the, or how will you determine the nitrogen, carbon, hydrogen, sulfur, halogens, that elements. So here also we are going to learn about the semi micro determination of carbon, hydrogen, sulfur, nitrogen, halogen in the organic compound, means which contains the carbon and hydrogen. So second part of this unit is that functional group analysis. Which type of functional group is present in the given what given mixture or given compound. So the estimation of following functional group in the organic compound. See the hydroxy group, that is only phenolic group, not the alcoholic. Carbonyl group, ester, nitro, amino and carboxylic acid. So this is about the second unit, which requires the 12 periods. Then third unit, that is what the metallurgical analysis. You are already heard about the metallurgical analysis at the extraction of the how the extraction of the metals is done. So in this metallurgical analysis, estimation of main constituent in the following ores. Ores means the metal resources which is getting from the earth crust. So we are going to learn about the hematite ore, pyrrhosite ore, bauxite ore and limestone ore. This is the main what the estimation of main constituent, which main constituent present the given type of ore is get estimated. And then the fourth unit, that is what the analysis of metals and alloy. So in this unit we are generally what dealing with the analysis of metals and alloy. What is metals? The metals such as copper, silicon, aluminium, these are metals and their percentage purity, and what the another one, that is what the alloy. Alloy is the mixture of two metals, and we can able to determine the or analyze the given alloy, that is what stainless steel, brass and solder. So this is about the content of the paper 6th and the paper 1st of second year syllabus. Then second theoretical paper, that is about the spectroscopic methods. So instrumental methods of chemical analysis, the title of the paper. In this paper we are going to learn about the different spectroscopic phenomena which is related to the light. So friends, it also has the 45 periods equals 2 credits. And so first unit of this paper, instrumental methods of chemical analysis, is the spectroscopic methods. In these spectroscopic methods we are going to learn about the visible spectroscopy, that is UV and visible. So what is visible spectroscopy? What are the content of this unit? This is what the spectroscopy: introduction to electromagnetic spectrum, interaction of electromagnetic radiation with matter, process of emission, absorption, fluorescence of radiation, visible spectrophotometry, theory of visible spectrophotometry and colorimetry, Lambert's BS law, relationship between the absorbance and concentration, nature of molar absorptivity and absorbance, slits, monochromators, and the instrumentation about the UV visible radiation. So photometer, spectrophotometer, colorimeter, application of molar composition of complexes, Jobs method of continuous variation, quantitative analysis, calibration curve method, method of least squares. All these concepts are new to you and we are going to learn in the first unit of what the 7th paper. So unit second, in second unit, spectroscopic method, that is what photometric titration, atomic spectroscopy and FES, that is what flame emission spectroscopy is the what the content of the second unit. So what is photometric titration? The principle of photometric titration, photometric titration curve, instrumentation and application. The second part of this unit is what? Atomic absorption spectroscopy, introduction to principle, instrumentation, a radiation source, halo cathode lamp, chopper, flame, atomizer, nebulization of liquid sample, monochromator, detector, amplifier and readout system. These are the what the atomic absorption spectroscopy. In this also what the systematic diagram and working of single beam atomic absorption spectrophotometer, interferences, typical analysis, quantification of analyte by calibration curve method, standard addition method and internal standard addition method, other applications of the atomic absorption spectroscopy. This is about the one part of second unit. The third part of this second unit is the flame emission spectroscopy. So introduction of flame emission spectroscopy, difference between the original flame photometry and the present flame emission method, limitation of flame photometry, general principle of flame photometry, instrumentation, that is what the parts of the instrument, burners, mirrors, slits, monochromators, filters, detectors, systematic diagram and working of first type of simple modified flame photometer and quantification of analyte by calibration curve method, standard addition method and internal standard addition method, other application of the flame photometry. This is about the second unit or content of the second unit of the seventh paper. Then third unit, that electron microscopy. In the electron microscopy, we are going to learn about the transmission electron microscopy. It is known as TEM. Instrumentation of that, general design and the resolution, electron sources, TEM grid, electron lenses and general application. Then next unit, fourth unit is the atomic force microscopy. Then in this we are going to learn about the atomic force microscopy, that is introduction, instrumentation and general application of atomic force microscopy. This is about the seventh paper of the BSc second year analytical chemistry. Now friends, next paper, that is what the SEC AC first paper. This SEC AC first paper composed of two units, that is unit first A section, that is laboratory safety and rules and the regulations. In what we are using the various apparatus in the laboratory, or we are doing the practical, then what type of the precautions are what follow during the working experiment in the laboratory. So general rules and regulation for the lab safety, minimizing risks of hazards, personal protective equipment, hair dressing for the laboratory, eye protection, eye wash fountain, gloves, laboratory protocols, labeling chemicals, careful reading of the labels, prevention of the inhaling harmful chemicals, guide to chemical hazards, chemical spills, accidents, use of fire extinguisher and first aid kit in the laboratory, safety symbols, preparation of the chart by the students and display of the charts in the chemistry labs, calibration of fractional weights, calibration of glassware, burette, pipette, standard flask, normality, molarity and specific gravity of the concentrated acid, preparation of the dilute solutions, precaution to be taken in the preparation of the dilute acids, bases, preparation of stock solution of salts with specific examples, properties of primary standard salt and preparation of standard solution, good laboratory practices, maintenance of the observation book record. This is about the A section. Second section is the water quality analysis. In this we are going to learn about the water quality and common treatment for private drinking water system, drinking water standards, primary drinking water standards, inorganic, organic and volatile organic chemicals, secondary drinking water standards, inorganic and physical problems, water testing, mineral analysis, microbiological test, pesticide and other organic chemicals test, principles involved in the water treatment, techniques, reverse osmosis, disinfection methods such as chlorination, ultraviolet light, ozonation, etc., chemical oxidation and ion exchange, and finally the visit to the nearby drinking water plants and the interaction at the sites. This is about the first semester theoretical paper, and the second is also here about the laboratory course. In this laboratory course we are going to carry out and perform different experiments. That is what estimation of iron in hematite ore volumetrically, estimation of manganese in pyrrhotite ore, estimation of calcium in limestone volumetrically, determination of percentage purity of aluminum metal, determination of percentage purity of copper in the metal, determination of nickel in the stainless steel by the gravimetric method, determination of percentage purity of silver metal, determination of copper in brass, determination of nickel in German silver, determination of sulfur in organic compound by semi-macro method, estimation of phenolic hydroxy group in the organic compound, estimation of ester group in the organic compound. So many of the practicals which are based on the paper 6th and paper 7th are given in the laboratory course, that is 9th, 10th and 11th. So this is brief introduction about the syllabus for the third semester, and in the next lecture we are going to start the first chapter of the first paper, that is of organic and inorganic analysis. This is nothing but unit first, principle of semi-micro qualitative analysis of inorganic salts. So thank you, thanks a lot.